Hi there, my name is Abdul Tarzi. I'm in Laguna Guild Park. It's a very nice day here, March 2021. It's a nice day to come here and relax, walk around, get your exercise, walk from the home to the park. If you're at the residence homes over there, or if you're in a car, you bring your car here, relax. Here's some homes right there. Let me get the homes. Here's the river right here. Some of the benches need to be cleaned from animals. Some parts of the bench may be still clean. This park has a lot of people on weekends, on weekdays. Enough people here. There are animals, but my guess is this is a man-made park, or a woman and man-made park, and it's also man-made lake, or I like to say, man and woman-made lake here. So a lot of the animals are brought a long time ago, like a zoo, if you will. Here's this nice squirrel for people to enjoy, to live together. But when I saw the squirrel, I was having a lot of fun at the beginning when I was young. Some young kids I brought a Dunya, my niece, and Harris, her brother. So I was, I don't look like an uncle, but I'm their uncle. And when I brought them to this area, at that time, they didn't, they were born in the United States. They're Afghan American, born in America. I was born in Afghanistan. When I brought them, they were only 4 or 5 years old. They did enjoy the areas. They enjoyed people more. Their families would come together as well. They are very have their dad is a doctor. Their mom works with doctors, and they live in Ohio now. They're a very nice, friendly family. Well, when I brought them here, they enjoyed the walking area. They were kids, and they really enjoyed the lake areas. And I brought them to the ducks. I thought the ducks were so special at the time, but they didn't enjoy those ducks so much. Was, they didn't like those ducks so much. My guess is in hindsight. So, and then a lot of people here today, they may, the ducks just seem to come to you, but they may not even look at the ducks. As a lot of children, adults, they may not even look at birds. I noticed they just like to see more people, and they also like to, in this area, they like to see uh, more people and the nature and trees. Sometimes they like to see the park areas with swings and slides for both adults and children. Adults like to go to the swing area, and children like to go there. Adults like to play on those things. See that he's an adult? He's playing. He's stretching in those bar areas. Sometimes children are right there. So children and adults both use that area. So it's a fun area for both adults and children. It's very fun. Another thing is people like to relax, come to bring some picnic, bring some food. A lot of people's food is going to the ducks. A while ago, I brought some food with the ducks with my brother because a lot of lady was doing it. Here's a man that might be doing it, and the lady was, I thought with the park. So I was pretty young. I brought once or twice. Then somebody told me, don't do that anymore. Don't bring their food because they have special needs. She didn't tell me they had special needs. She just said, "Don't do that." I didn't bring the food anymore to the ducks for like 10. I bet you like 10, 15 years. I've not brought food to the ducks, and I feel so much better because that's a special food for people, and people are running out. People need food. I don't bring water because see how the ducks live in the water. They have lakes and stuff. So does fish. So does animals. So they can get their water needs somewhere. They actually swim here all day, the ducks. People can't swim all day here. So our water comes to the home area. Okay. A good number of people here. I hope that the animals get a nice, safe place, so we don't fish them. We don't go after birds. Sometimes maybe accidents happen. Some birds or a person can fall in the lake and hurt themselves as well. Fishing accidents happen all the time with fishing. My hope is the fishing industry is reduced, and it's just water and human. Maybe you can do, and the animals will get their own place, like Australia, have fun place for them. All the birds, different species of fish, and people get their own parks and nature. That would be fantastic. People just want to come here and relax. A lot of times they've been here for a while, so they like to sit down. The fishermen, I'm not sure, they might be practicing something, but the ducks are very, very afraid of fishermen here. So is the birds. You see how the duck is afraid? And the ducks here have two eyes. You see how it has two eyes? The beautiful duck here. This one's beautiful duck. And so if a duck has two eyes, human has two eyes, we have to treat these ducks very well. The fish has two eyes. And what I would recommend, don't fish, because it's a new millennium. Don't touch the animal. It doesn't touch you. And try to just look at them. It's okay to look at them. They look at you. What the bird does, you do. It looks at you. You look at the bird. But you try not to fish, because these are, the reason you don't want to fish is these are very intelligent animals, birds, dogs. Try not to hold them in a leash. I would try to get them, a home for people and a nice home for animals. We could get them a zoo area, possibly like Madagascar, because that's the movies. They show that in cartoons. Or Australia, that's also a very small area, about 7-8 miles, and there's like small little islands like that. You see that right there? That would be a small island, but I'm sure Australia's bigger. You see Australia's a little bigger? There's people there that want to go to this side of that area, and a lot of people, we can't get to the other side, but you see how animals can get to that side? This area could be used more for people. The animals are confused. The birds are flying around very confused. Fish, because it's a man-made, female-made lake, they're confused. So Australia may be better. Madagascar may be better for animals like dog, cat, chicken, fish, all the mosquitoes, everything. And people would be so happy to get that house, because those, we can see that's right. The animals, they understand. Those are houses built right for human to look at this beautiful lake, look at this beautiful river, and it's just going to be gorgeous, very, very, very nice. Look at that nice sky. The animals would get their own area. Human would come here and just relax together, speak more with each other, have more parties and more festivities. There's parks in Europe, in China area, in France and Russia, and America possibly, that has a lot of lights. They can turn some lights here at night, and they can have some music. There's be a lot more fun. So people can look into that. It'd be a lot more fun for people. All those fishermen would finally have some fun. All those all this, people will be coming together in unity with the nature, with the trees. There they are. The fishermen are very nice people. They sometimes don't even fish. There's a guy named, I think it was Joseph, I talked to right there the other day. He had a lot of good stories. He was talking about biblical things. I was really surprised. He just relaxed. He was standing, and he had a partner with him. He didn't have any type of fishing things at all. He just relaxed right over here the other day. I talked to him for 30 minutes. I didn't have my camera. So a lot of times if you have a camera, maybe people are still a little bit nervous. They don't talk to you that much when you have a camera. But when you don't have a camera like this, they talk to you. This cell phone has been around only since the one I'm photographing on. It's been around for 40 years or 50 years, I think, or even 100 years. But it's been widely used since 2000 for the second millennium. 2000 to 2021, widely used. But people still like to see, people like to see the home. People want to relax. They don't want too much camera work. But I never showed the camera work. I'm always showing it to make sure that our parks are well maintained, and we may find a home, a better place for people. They have a house right there, but a lot of people can't come here. They're afraid of these animals. They're really scared. It's really cold, and the weather seems to be, because see how the animals are in the water. Sometimes the weather patterns are very hot and cold. The weather outside seems to be for animals. I would say about 70%, 80% of this park people are missing. 70, 80%, maybe even 90%. Where is everybody? Well, where is everyone? Well, how do I say it? There's indication that the people are really afraid of the animals, because the birds cry, dogs cry, animals, they have a lot of things on the ground. There's a lot of signs everywhere. So people are running. Some people are even started wearing masks. You see, they started wearing masks. They're running. They're not themselves. They're very uncomfortable. See how he's running, and he got a mask on. He runs away, and that's what I usually do. That's what my family usually does. We walk away real quick from these animals. I'm just showing that today. We try to run away from these animals. Everyone tries to run away, because. So what if the animals have a place like Australia? These animals would be very comfortable. What if people have their own homes? All these lands and all this water for people can have their own homes, and animals will be fine with that. Animals just want a nice home. As well, Australia is a good place, or Madagascar, both wonderful places. Madagascar is by Africa, Australia is by Asia, and I think America can send things there. America has good relationship with Australia. I think Australia's good people, and I'm concerned about islanders as well, because that looks like an island. The folks of Japan, the folks of Australia, very nice people both. Sri Lanka, I've not met them in Sri Lanka, but I've met some Cubans. I'm concerned about them, because that's, what if we can get them more on land? There's a nice population of people. They can come in to these parks. There'll be more people. And then what we can do, and then, let me see. What these animals may like is just like one or two, not all Hawaii, not all Cuba. They don't need all that. But they need some homes in Australia or something like that. But the exact places, I don't know. If you have a better suggestion, you like Cuba or Hawaii, you have better suggestions, you can put them there, anywhere, as long as human gets their lands, and the people are very happy, and animals get their lands, and and everybody's happy. The nature here, the trees are very satisfied. I think more because people come here, and even the nature showing, the trees showing there's. Hi. The trees are showing, the nature is showing, and homes, the ground showing. The people should live here, walk around safer, because nature is very safe. The trees are very safe. Sky, air is very safe with people, and these birds are sometimes a little hazard for the trees. When they sit on a tree like that, the tree can sometimes fall and break. You see, these birds are so fast. They also fly very close to trees. And so the nature is shown right here. People are shown. They're all shown. This is a safe place, healthy place for people to live. There's very nice homes, very nice walking places. Hi. Hi. People have cell phones. Here's a gentleman right there. You basically have a cell phone, and you can listen to music as you walk or run. So it's very cool. Come to the nature. I would just hurry up on the Australia situation. I mean, the nature is telling me, animals are telling me, they want to go to Australia. The animals want to go to Australia, Madagascar, somewhere like islands. They come from islands, a couple, not all islands, one or two islands. You find the best ones. I don't know, because I only went to Hawaii. But you gotta find the best ones, one or two. Is it Hawaii? Is it Sri Lanka? By India? Is it Japan by China? Is it Cuba by America? Is it Hawaii by the United States? You can only, just a couple, because if you put too many, then we'll lose them. And it's like a zoo. You might send 1,000 people with them. So dogs, cats, horses, and people live together. And they can't, the zoo people, you gotta live like with animals. You can't go after and give them food or anything, because these are animals that have been trained for 1,000 years to find their own food. If they can fly, if they can swim, they can get their own food from grass areas. Zookeeper can't feed them anymore. You gotta basically, you have to find your own food as human, and animals gotta find their own food as well. A lot of these animals, like a cow eats, or a horse, already knows how to eat the grass area. The duck, even the smallest animal, one of the small animals, the birds, that knows how to eat the grass area very, very well by itself. And they know how to drink water very well. So we gotta find a good home for them. There's some, there's a lot of islands. There's a lot of good homes for the animals. There's a lot of beautiful homes for human. Human has, let's say, 100 million miles of land, approximately 50 million miles of ocean, and approximately the animals have about 10 million land, 10 million water area. Australia's 8 million. We can actually increase their land to 10 million miles for animals, Australia, and then 10 million miles of water for the birds and dogs and cats. Remember, that's what they eat. That's what the animals are saying. That's what people are saying. People are safe that way. That's a lot of land for people. That's a lot of water for people. I'm not sure on the exact miles, but all the lands for people, and the islands possibly a good chance for animals, because you see how these ducks they live real near those islands. The ducks and the dogs, they probably enjoy they live by the water, closest to the water. They'll probably enjoy the water areas. People are going to enjoy their homes a lot more, and homes are going to open up. A lot of these homes in my neighborhood has a dog or cat. My next door neighbor has a dog. There's one lady, one man that has 2 small dogs. They have some cats. So there's a lot of people with animals, but why do they have them? See how he has in the leash? Probably it is just maybe so we can walk to keep him safe, to find a solution to keep animals safe and people safe. So they're very nice people. See how, but dog has 2 eyes. Okay, human has 2 eyes, and something about the dogs, they're very happy walking around like human. There's a person right there. They're very happy moving around by themselves. See how the duck can move around by itself without a leash, and that's a bird. This is a mammal, a dog, closer to human. A dog or a bird, I'm not sure. But if a bird can do it, whoops! If a bird can do it, so can dogs. The bird right there can walk by itself. See? So can dogs. If a human can do it, so can dogs and cats. So can horses. I would just leave them alone by themselves, all by themselves in that area. Human is very, very happy. See how they want to just eat by themselves? They don't even go near the ducks. They just want to eat. Well, the ducks are just there. They think, hey, you forgot about me. Hey, you forgot about me. But we want to know how to solve this stuff. So my name is Abdul Tarzi. Hi. Here's my park ranger. I've talked to him before. He's very good. He has very good rules. With the white car there and the yellow, it makes it real safe, because white is a sign of health. And so when he drives that white car with that yellow there, it's real safe. He doesn't make any noises. He comes like 4 times or 5 times from like 9 o'clock to like 1 a.m. making sure this area is all safe. Sometimes I see him like 12 o'clock or 1 a.m. And that's very nice. He makes people are all safe there. And he also makes animals safe. And nature, all feels safer with that. He's going like right there. Sometimes he walks outside and talks to people as well. So the workers, the nature workers are very nice. That's a very nice, working in nature. I tried to get a job once in nature myself with them. I applied with the application several times, like 10, 20 times. But I was young, and they probably needed some of this information here. When I started working on this situation, I made it seems that they were showing me all these animals. It was part of the job. What I'm doing here, it was part of the job of the city where I lived, and also the job of it's nature work. They were showing me what's happening here in the parks with these animals. My family here would come here all the time. The ranger would talk to me and my brother all the time. So he was showing me around, and it was pretty nice of him. So I learned a lot about this park area. I think now it ties into these animal work, probably with the government, business, and park, and the animals themselves. They all tie in together because they brought a little bit more animals than usual. That shows me that, and they brought these cell phones. They were, they were talking to me very nice. It shows me that they were actually creating a job for me. So it is a pretty fun job. My name is Abdul Tarzi. I have fun with it. I generally don't have my camera. I do come here and talk to people, say hi to people, and talk to the ranger. Rarely do I have come with a camera or the cell phone. I only got the cell phone about 5-6 years ago. But I came here before this. My family came here all the time. This is where we come here and relax. So right here, we came here and sat down here. There are some barbecues. Oh, the barbecue thing here, the animals, at the time, even right now, it seems safe. But if you start talking or writing, if you go all these cameras, if you speak to people, even the animal workers, like Del Taco I was just in, if you see it on their faces, they're probably showing, hey, why not send the animals over there, dogs and cats and horses, chicken and human, all that too. Hey, don't eat these animals, send them over there. So I'm gonna go back home and kind of relax. I'm gonna go back the other way because I already photographed that way. And over there, there are, believe it or not, there are so many nice birds and stuff, but I don't want to go by myself. Believe it or not, over there, sometimes I got, there was like hundreds of birds and hundreds of little squirrels just come out of nowhere. And so I don't want to go all within by myself that much. So I go back this way. I'm a little safer. But I don't look at, only in the cell phone. Recently, I think for like the past 10 years, I have not looked at, I don't look at animals. I don't want to see animals. Reason I don't want to see animals, I'm happy seeing people. I'm very happy just walking in nature. I'm happy with my city. I'm also very happy with the, the nature. You see, I stay in the edges there. But there are times when we have to, even the birds understand. The birds, I only focus right now. There's a bird there, but this camera is not made for the birds. See, you gotta really search for it. There's some birds here. Right there. It's not made for birds. So this cell phone, the camera is made for human and for nature. Video, same thing, for people, nature. And so the animals have eyes and they have ears. They are very cool, they're very nice. So, but you know what, I focus on human, I focus on the ground, and I'm very safe. You see, the tree looks after me, the people, they look after me, the ground looks after me, the city looks after me, the river looks after me. And it's the same thing for everyone. You can come by yourself, you can come with a couple. There's a couple right there. You can come, 2 people right there. Yeah, you can come with anybody. It's a nice place. It looks like it's about to rain. I want to walk back home fast. You see how they turn around? There's small signs like that. People ought to look after each other. When they turn around, that gives me more signs. Now go home. Now get out of here. We got enough camera for today. It's just like a good photographer from CNN. When CNN knows us, go home. We got enough information here. It's time to go home. Anyways, I'm gonna go home. They turn around right there. Anyways, it's a nice, beautiful day. I'm gonna go back home. There's too many. You see, today the animals are too many in this park. But if there's ways to bring the people safer together in the home areas and get the animals to Australia or something. That'd be really nice. People are really having a lot of fun here. They're not here to fish. I tell you, Mexicans, they just like to sit down and relax. I talked to some Iranian folks, some European folks here from Germany. They like to sit down here. They like to relax with their family. And, they only here for the fresh air, for the nature. It's very beautiful. So that's what we're doing. It's a good how you can get a good exercise and you get some social skills. You get some good family skills here at the park. Very nice. You got nice homes over there. You know, I get my social skills here from people and nature. I don't get my social skills. You shouldn't either. My hope is from the animals, because the animals have different social skills. The people give you enough social skills. See, here, anyway, so might as well do a Charzy. It's gonna start raining right now. It's gonna start raining. Anyways, I won't come back here again. I'm gonna call home. All right, thank you very much. My name is Abdul Charles.